Okay, so let me start this off by saying that I accidentally started eating about 60 to 70 grams of fiber every single day, and I really didn't even notice until my cravings completely disappeared. So if you are someone who struggles with sugar cravings or staying full while trying to lose weight, then you are going to want to hear me out. Because today I'm going to be showing you how I easily get in about 50 to 70 grams of fiber every single day without even really trying, and no, I'm not chewing on salad all day long. I'm going to be showing you the 4 things that I do almost every single day, and when I tell you that is basically like a cheat code to getting more fiber in your diet, there is no exaggeration. Doing these things have changed everything for me. It has actually changed my entire perspective on managing weight loss, controlling cravings that were completely out of control for me at one point. I can't say it enough, so I really encourage you, if you are someone who is struggling to lose weight on a plant-based diet, or maybe you're new to a plant-based diet, then I'm sorry to tell you, but despite everything you've been hearing about protein, I'm here to tell you that fiber is where it's at. So let's get into it. I'm going to tell you the 4 things that I do every day that you can be doing too. All right, so I just want to start this off by saying that I used to be concerned about my protein intake just like the rest of us. Even though I wasn't like protein obsessed like a lot of people are, I couldn't help but to question it sometimes. I mean, we're just bombarded with all this information about protein. So yeah, sometimes I would be like, am I getting enough protein? And I actually just put out this video last week where I get into a little bit more detail about that, how I stopped worrying about protein, switched to a super high fiber diet, and everything changed for me. So I highly recommend checking out this video. I will have it linked in my description box below, so when we're done here, you can go check that one out. But in a nutshell, when I switched over to a high fiber diet, a bean heavy diet specifically, everything changed. I'm talking about my mood, my cravings, my energy levels, my blood sugars. Everything changed like dramatically. And again, you can hear more about that in my other video I just talked about, but it is actually pretty wild. And oddly enough, it seems that the more fiber I eat, the better I feel. It's so crazy. And I've always eaten pretty high fiber. I eat a ton of fruits and vegetables and starches, and I thought I was regular before. You don't even know what regular is until you start increasing that fiber up to 50 grams a day or more. And the crazy part is that most North Americans are getting about 15 grams of fiber a day, like crazy stuff. And one thing I want to mention that I don't think I've mentioned in my other videos is that even though I was eating a ton of fruits and veggies and getting in a lot of fiber eating those things, still there are some foods that are the king and queens of fiber compared to others. So now that I've been focusing on more of a legume heavy diet, my results with eating high fiber can't even really be compared to any of the other ways that I've eaten when it comes to the results. All right, so now let's get into how I easily get this 50 to 70 grams of fiber every single day. And honestly, all 4 things are easy things that you can be doing too. All right, so habit number 1 is that I start my morning every morning with a fiber-loaded shake. That's right, I drink a shake every morning that has either beans or lentils in it. Now, if you're a follower of mine, you already know all about these shakes and you're probably drinking them too. But if you are new to my channel, I know that might not sound that great, but trust me, it is amazing. And quite honestly, the easiest way to get beans and lentils in your diet without even knowing. So I have went ahead and created some amazing tasting, high protein, high fiber shakes. Like honestly, they are so delicious. You wouldn't think so. You know, when you hear beans in a shake, I get it. But I had this idea years ago, and when it worked, I was even shocked. I was thinking, oh my gosh, more people need to know this hack. Because here's the thing, by drinking one of these shakes every single morning, I'm starting my day off right off the bat with 20 to 25 grams of fiber. Right there in that one shake alone, that is more than what the average North American is getting in their diet every single day. And let me explain something else. When you start your day off by consuming beans and lentils, then your blood sugars are going to be so nice and regulated that it's going to really set yourself up for success for the rest of the day. And one fun fact about beans and lentils is that they have this second meal effect, they call it. And that is that it even helps to regulate your blood sugars the next time that you eat. So it actually helps you 2 meals out of your day. So it's just one of the many magical things that beans and lentils can do in our body. So I wake up every day, I drink this delicious shake. We're talking flavors like Snickers, Coffee Crisp, which is one of my favorite, vanilla birthday cake, and tons of other flavors. Now, if you are interested in checking out some more of the flavors, I actually do have 2 ebooks dedicated to these shakes alone, and that is Shake Off the Weight and Shake Off the Weight Again. So there's several delicious recipes in there using beans and lentils as the base. space. So I'm sure you can find something in there to experiment with that you're going to love. And I also have tons of those shakes posted here on YouTube on a lot of my videos for free. Oftentimes I have the recipes in the description box below, so feel free to check out some of those here on YouTube. But I'm telling you, these shakes are incredible and the easiest way to start your day with 20 to 25 grams of fiber. I've personally been drinking these shakes for years. My kids drink them every single day as well. So if you have kids, it's a great way to sneak in those legumes. They won't even know it. And I've been told by many, many women on here that they get their husbands to drink it too, and they absolutely love them and have no idea that there's any beans in them. So anyways, if you want to check out those books, they are on sale right now for the next 48 hours. Link can be found in my description box below. All right, so the next habit I'm going to share with you is an important one and one that really helps to keep those fiber levels up all day long. But before we jump into that habit, I have a huge thank you to give, and that is that I've recently reached 25,000 subscribers, and I can't tell you what that means to me because, quick little backstory, I never thought I would be on YouTube. There's that. Secondly, here I am. Life is a funny way of pushing you in certain directions that you can never see for yourself. So when I first started my channel and, reached my first 100 subscribers and was celebrating over that, I could never imagine that one day I would have 25,000 people wanting to listen to what I'd have to say. Anyone who knows me on a personal level knows that I've always been fascinated with natural nutrition since as long as I can remember. You can always find me in my kitchen. My husband jokes that it's my bedroom in the house because I just live in the kitchen. I love cooking. And so it has been quite an honor for me to get on here and share all my recipes with you guys and have it so well received. And honestly speaking, 25,000 subscribers is still considered somewhat of a smaller channel when you look at bigger channels that have millions of subscribers, but I am not on any other platform. I'm not on TikTok. I'm not on Instagram. I am just here in my little corner on YouTube. So this has been a slow grow, but I would have preferred it no other way because I truly feel like I have all the right people following along that I want to be here. We are our own community. We speak our own language. We just get it, whereas some of these other platforms, the algorithm is just going to show your stuff to anyone. And yeah, I can't deal with all of that. So I love my little corner on YouTube, and it's thanks to all of you guys. So with all of that being said, to celebrate this 25,000 subscribers, I'm going to be running an incredible sale that will blow your mind. So given that this whole video is about increasing our fiber, which I think that everybody needs to experience the benefits of what that feels like when you are very intentional about focusing on a high fiber diet versus any other kind of diet. So with that being said, my Fiber Lovers bundle is going to be on sale for only $12 for the next 48 hours. Now, to give some perspective, this bundle retails regularly for $49.99. And yes, I have people pay this price all the time when they miss the sale. Like, this is an insane deal. Let me tell you why. Because it includes my brand new Lean with Beans ebook that I just released a couple of weeks ago. Like, we're talking brand spanking new. And that ebook alone contains 40 bean and lentil recipes that are going to help you tremendously and easily get your fiber up every single day. That bundle also includes my Shake Off the Weight Again, which is my newest shake book that contains those delicious bean and lentil shakes that I was telling you that I drink every single morning. Amazing flavors, as well as Spud Skinny, which is my all potato recipe ebook. So if you're a potato lover, you are going to love that book because it contains all potato recipes that are low fat and perfect if you want to use potatoes for weight loss. However, when you combine all three of those books and the recipes contained in them, I can promise you that you're going to have a good time eating a high fiber diet. So all three are on sale for only $12 for the next 48 hours, making them $4 a piece compared to their usual price of $16.99. So try to take advantage of that while it is on sale. I also want to mention that if you just wanted to check out Lean with Beans on its own without the bundle, this book is also going to be on sale at 60% off. So again, that will only be on sale for the next 48 hours. The link to all of those sales will be posted in my description box below. And if you stick to the end of this video with me, there's going to be a crazy bonus surprise waiting at the end. So let's get back into it and I'll see you at the end of the video. All right, so habit number 2 is that I eat 1 cup of beans every single day. It's my golden rule. I don't bend that one whatsoever. So I did recently also put out this video where I was eating 2 cups of beans every single day for a few weeks. And I'm telling you, the results were even better when I increased the beans. But just to keep things easy and very realistic for me, I set a standard that I have to at least eat 1 cup of beans every single day. And honestly, it's not as hard as you would think. I get that through bean chilies, some dips that I whip up, even dressings that I use on my salads or my veggies. Obviously, soups with the colder weather coming now, you would be surprised how easy it is to get those beans in. And honestly, if I don't have something ready to go, I will go as far as just scooping out, a half of a cup of beans or 1 cup of beans. Sometimes I just put a little bit of garlic powder and salt and I eat them like you would eat a snack. I just have them sitting on my counter. I get it in no matter what. And the reason why I'm even doing this is because they have quite literally changed my life. So I am someone who craves sugar like crazy. And since increasing the amount of beans and lentils in my diet, I don't even think about sugar anymore. That's what I talk about in that other video. Like, it's so crazy to me. So that in itself holds enough weight for me that I'm like, yeah, this is definitely something that I need to be intentional about every single day, no matter whether I'm getting those beans in some little fancy recipe that I put together or eating it straight out of the container out of my fridge. Like, it does not matter. I just get them in because I've just noticed that my moods are more stable throughout the day. I have more energy. I don't crave sugar anymore, which also means that I'm not snacking anymore. It is really crazy all the positive effects that they've had on me. So for me, it is worth it to make sure no matter what, I'm getting in 1 cup of beans or lentils every single day. Okay, so habit number 3 is just as important and a super easy way to sneak some more fiber in. So I like to add what I call a fiber boost to at least 1 meal every single day. So you know how you go to like Booster Juice or something where they always ask you if you want some type of add-in, usually it's like a protein-based add-in. Well, this is kind of the same concept. So basically, I just top up one of my meals with a fiber add-on. So that could look like adding chickpeas to a salad or lentils to oatmeal, a bean dip on the side, or adding a tablespoon of flaxseed to a dip or to a smoothie. Adding these little fiber boosts to a meal can add on anywhere from 5 to 10 grams of fiber every single day. And it's so easy because you don't even really realize that you're getting that little increase, but you are. And it really doesn't require any type of like deep thinking around it. I just kind of go throughout my day thinking, about where I can add or sneak in these little fiber boosts, as I like to call them. And it's really that easy. So that's an excellent way to increase your fiber every single day. All right, and lastly, habit number 4 is my dinner. So I always try to aim to have some type of dinner that has a starch and a legume together. So this could look like a bean stew, a chickpea curry, a lentil soup or lentil lasagna, which is one of my favorite, a bean pasta, which by the way, I have a delicious lentil Alfredo sauce. Oh my goodness, it is in Lean with Beans and it's also here on my channel. I absolutely love that. You could pour that one on potatoes, on pasta, like I can eat it just by itself, like it's that good. At any rate, I always find that combining those legumes with some type of starch at dinner time packs on an additional 10 to 15 grams of fiber. And can I just point out something that may or may not be obvious, but we're talking like super delicious meals here. This is not something that you have to grit your way through to get more fiber in your diet. Beans are delicious, legumes are delicious, especially if you know what to do with them. I mean, like I said before, for me, I can just eat them, straight out of the pot and I'm golden. But if you don't like them that way, then there are so many easy ways to get them in very easy, delicious, affordable ways. So to break down the estimate of my total fiber in a day, it looks something like this. So my morning shakes provide about 20 to 25 grams of fiber. Always getting in at least 1 cup of beans every day is anywhere from 13 to 15 grams of fiber. Adding in one of those fiber boosts I was talking about in at least one of my meals gives an additional 5 to 10 grams of fiber. And by combining those legumes with a starch for my dinner, that's anywhere between 10 and 15 grams of fiber, easily hitting anywhere from 50 to 60 grams of fiber every single day without even really trying all that hard. And there are many days where I naturally consume 70 grams of fiber or more a day. And I know a lot of you guys might be wondering, like, am I tracking this? I don't track anything. I'm not counting fiber. I just built in these daily habits that naturally let me hit those fiber goals. All right, guys, so that's it. I'm going to leave the video here. I hope this video helps you to realize just how easy it is to get those fiber levels up. And I'm telling you, you are not going to regret it. There are so many wonderful plant-based foods that are high in fiber, so I certainly encourage you to eat the ones that you love the most. For me personally, beans and lentils are by far the easiest way to get the biggest bang for your buck when you're talking fiber. I have been doing a deep dive into all the amazing benefits of consuming more beans and lentils in my diet every day, and I'm just telling you, it's mind-blowing. It's tremendous. They do so much more than just help you have a healthy bowel movement. They are incredible. So once again, if you're also interested in increasing your fiber every single day and you need a little bit help figuring out just how to get those beans and lentils in if you don't want to eat them straight out of the pot, then don't forget to check out that amazing sale celebrating my 25,000 subscriber count. So again, it's my Fiber Lovers bundle that normally retails for $49.99 is on sale for only $12. You're getting each of those books, including my brand new book, for only $4. And Lean with Beans is also on sale for 60% off. And as promised, since you've made it to the end of this video, the first 10 people, we're not doing 5 today, we're going with 10 to really celebrate. The first 10 people that go click the link to that sale in my description box below right now will be getting that Fiber Lovers bundle for free. It is my gift to you. So let me know in the comments if you're one of the lucky winners. I love when you guys let me know. And for the rest of you, if you want to check out that awesome sale, it is on sale for the next 48 hours only. The link to everything can be found in my description box below or the comment section. Thanks so much for watching, everyone, and we'll see you guys in the next one.